One and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
We are just getting started. Shot a goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, great leap! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mechela. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he's intervened well there. Meunier. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Pedri. Nicely spread. That's where it came from. He's having a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Meunier. Now Trossard. And it's Tielemans. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Laporte. Kubasi. And it's Llorente. Yamal. That's destined for the flank. Gavi finding himself in space. Out of play for a goal kick. It's not an especially good pass, that. Meunier. Here's Onana. Tielemans. And it's Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Great vision. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's in a good position here. And it's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Castagna. Doku. Foot in. And here's Yamal. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Pedri. And it's Llorente. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And a chance! And a neat finish! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Number 19.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Trossard proves just a little bit too strong.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that pass isn't the best. Just about up to 75 minutes. Laporte. And it's Pedri. Fabian Ruiz, spread to the right. Oyarzabal.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Yamal. He's on it, can he get away? Takes a shot! And again! Very much into the last knockings. That has ended up in no man's land. Now there's a fine ball. Yamal! And that's a tiny finish. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
He's got his second. Spain have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
The Ketelada receives it in a good position here. Over to the right flank. Pedri. And that is it.